Not entirely sure what to do. Skulk stuff has been really, really annoying to try and figure out. On top of that, that's in the strongholds. Alistair knew about it. We need to figure something out. Aether needs to mute your mic because I can hear you. Anyway. Probably go see it because I think I'm running low. Oh, that's not the barrel. I'm running low on potions again. Keep using them. Grab my armor and over. See if I has anything. Can I grab my helmet? Yep. See if Rye has anything useful. Haven't really been able to find anything. It's really starting to get on my nerves. On top of that, there's still the fact that at the moment I have to at least be a decent human being towards Aether. And that is, while not high on my priority list, still highly annoying. Anyway. Knock knock. Hi?
Hi?
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, hi. I was stopping by for a couple reasons.
Come in.
Yeah.
How can I help? Ignore pumpkin and fruitcake. They're not mine.
Chris?
Yeah.
It's fair.
Where's my gunpowder gone?
I was stopping by to see if I could have a couple health potions. And to see if...
making some.
Perfect. To see if there's anything else that you found out about the skulk. There's any way to get rid of it, or at least slow it down until we can. And if Icarus is worse or better, or what?
Icarus is worse. I've been living at the castle for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The king is, well, still skulky.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not angry.
No?
He's kind. Still. And sure, his voice has changed, and sure, he was aggressive towards one of the gods, but Icarus is angry, and the king isn't.
I'm wondering if that changes. But... I
don't know enough to say.
I was thinking we could go grab Aether and head over to the guards somewhere.
Fair warning, Aether and I aren't exactly on the best of terms right now.
In the club, you know? We'll vibe, but we won't vibe with Aether. We've kind of got to vibe with Aether at the moment for necessity's sake. Because I know that they've had interactions with Icarus that neither of us have had.
Yeah.
With Icarus's aggression.
Yep.
And I think, from what it appears, when the skulked people act different towards everyone. And I think we need to bring that up to the guards and talk to them. See how the king has been and the prince have been.
Oh, that's going to be an interesting conversation.
Hi, the kingdom's corrupt and we need to figure out a way to fix this shit? Yeah, probably. Because
Is this legal?
I mean, why wouldn't it be? It's not like
we're against the king.
We're not working
in
against
monarchy.
him. We're not working against him. We're trying to figure out a way to help him. Knock knock.
What's
Aether.
the worst that can happen?
Want that list chronologically or alphabetically? Knock knock. Aether. You've made an error.
So, that's what happened, huh?
Unmute.
So, how would it be illegal though? Like, what are we doing that's wrong?
Does it not count as treason? And or a coup?
Fine treason.
Because I guess technically we're taking down the king in a way.
Not taking him down.
To be fair, I
Isn't there,
think if it
something,
was him,
something,
think they'd
you're
be
allowed to
okay.
overthrow a government if it's corrupt? I don't know.
that doesn't make it legal.
Hi there. Yeah,
Hi.
conversation. Long story short, I think we need to talk to the guards.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
That is something that
I mentioned
we
it the
need to
other
talk
day.
about. Yeah. The
Ryan and I were just talking about treason. Like, do you think this is treason? Genuine question. Do you think this is treason? I don't think this is treason if we're trying to help the king and the prince.
I can't tell
Fix
if it's
whatever the
treason
fuck
on
is
my
going on.
part either, considering I am dating the king.
Honestly, he would probably consider every word that comes out of my mouth treason. I think me existing is treason at this point to him, so treason schmeason. Let's go figure out how to fix a king. Aether, you're coming with, because, yeah, okay, do we know where the guards would be?
towers or
Cast
guard
is
room, but
probably
I
in the
don't
dungeon.
think we want to go to the castle.
Castle's skulked inside.
Eh,
All of it is.
most of it. You want me to go fly above to see if I can see where they are?
That
Yeah.
might help, yeah.
We're not up on anything. Oh, okay, I found them. They're over in the tavern.
Alright.
What are you?
I broke some dripstone while trying to get rid of your ice.
Look.
With all
Leave
due
my
respect,
ass
I
alone.
hate your frostwalk with a burning passion.
With all due respect, I prefer not to be burned with passion by the water, so
Avoid the water.
do by making it into ice.
Yeah, but then you fuck up my farm.
Well, okay, and guards are in here. Let's go see if we know anything.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Uh, nice, nice, nice to actually meet you formally outside of the coronation.
I'm trying to see.
Do we do introductions or like what do we do? This is very awkward.
I was sorry. We did just kind of barge in on your conversation. I do now realize that.
Yeah, we were just. You're fine.
Yeah.
They were bullying me.
No,
Bullying's a little far.
we need to talk
You
about
were
skulking.
bullying me.
We were wondering if we could talk to you guys about the skulk and the king and the prince and everything going on.
I
Yeah.
totally planned
Okay.
this.
The skulk is the things that has been spreading outside, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I-
let's move a table together so we all can sit.
Yeah.
I picked up the table. Here. Oh,
We got the rest of the material.
I do. I have the rest table.
Do you have
Here's
the...
part of a table.
Oh.
No, I don't know how many table inch. Oh, I got the table.
I don't have an axe on me, it
Just
helps.
place it right here.
There we go.
There we go. Table is finished. Come on.
Table.
Yeah. Table.
Table.
Good.
Just hear pressure plate noises.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's very
Just-
annoying.
We just like scoot in and
Here, yeah, we can all fit. We can all fit.
I can all fit. Surely.
I hate
yeah.
this.
Move over here.
One place
This is
for
an
each.
awkward. Oh,
This is a
I'm,
very odd
Okay, do you
Thanksgiving
want to go,
table
like,
arrangement.
this is a little. It's a little small. I'm gonna vote we just stand in a
Okay.
circle in the middle of a tavern. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
You know what? Fair enough.
Good
Let's
idea.
do
Good
that.
idea.
That works.
Circle
I just-
time, it's therapy time.
Okay, I think this is the opposite of therapy. I think this is discussing what the fuck is going on in this kingdom at the moment.
Yeah.
Ow. Who hit
Okay.
me? That's rude. Sorry.
Wasn't me this time. But I'm assuming the king has been acting differently around you all as well.
Mm-hmm.
He
Yeah.
has been having some headaches, but
Yeah.
a little bit more aggressive, but nothing much.
Usually he doesn't mind when I call him bitch, but he now does mind. I think.
Yeah, that's a little strange.
The headaches themselves have also been getting worse.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
You can
know
think of
that-
them more often.
that's alright. I know that this was a little bit ago. He was standing out in the rain yelling at me. I think you were there for that.
Oh.
Standing in the rain? Doesn't that hurt?
Yeah, yeah, it does.
Oh.
Why would
So
you do
sorry.
that then?
Is it
Hold on,
him?
let me write this down.
Yeah.
Does anyone have a notebook?
I have.
I think
Okay.
Bastards, yeah. I have just gonna
He's carrying a chair.
just have some
New
chairs, you know?
definition of have a seat.
Okay.
I had 2 seats.
Mhm.
Because you're
No.
tall enough for it.
I have a tabletop.
Okay.
Alright, so what we know about the skulk, outside of how it affects people, is that it spreads by water.
Okay, hold on,
Mhm.
hold on, hold on.
Okay.
Interesting.
It rained a little bit ago. That's when it got bad.
So
when the
that's
king
why it
was-
has grown so much worse than it has.
Yes.
It's also around an old friend of mine passed away, and I
Oh.
have a grave for him up by my original house. I tried to remove the skulk that was around his grave, and there wasn't any visibly, but I have a feeling that there still was definitely some under the ground, because when I removed it, it had rained that night, and the next day it came back covering the entire area, growing up the side of the tree with like vines,
Really?
similarly to how it looks out around the kingdom. And it was originally just a small
Destroy-
patch.
Yeah, it can destroy blocks as well.
Is there any way we can remove it?
Oh my goodness.
Well, if fire. Well, speaking, if water spreads it, don't you think fire? Because that's the opposite, technically, of water.
See?
Also,
See.
bless you.
Thank you.
Wait, that was. I thought that was Kit.
No, that wasn't me. No, that wasn't me.
Heat. You are correct about heat stopping it.
Oh, okay.
Really?
At least I don't know if it stops it. But heating skulk turns it to soul soil. I don't know
Okay.
what this means for Soul Sand Valleys.
What is this?
Oh,
Sun
right.
Valley.
Oh,
It's
it's
another-
another.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Yeah.
just a ton of. It's soil. It's you.
That. I'm just double checking the soul soil is what the Netherwart farm is on, right?
If you've seen my Netherwart farms,
Yeah.
the Netherwart itself grows on soul sand.
It
Where the
stands-
skulk has grown into my farm it's crumbled it more into soul soil. But I spoke to God, and
Wait, I'm
God
sorry,
said,
what?
Yeah, there are gods,
I
apparently.
I also spoke to God.
What?
"Oh, for fuck's
What?
sake, how many are there?"
I don't know.
36
What?
last
What was the
last
God
that was
name that you
37.
spoke with?
Since when were there gods?
I have no idea, but I spoke to a god called Corencia.
That's the one
She
Asher
said,
has seen us.
How do you spell their name?
I got
that
it.
way.
Okay.
Um, They
Please.
said that magma stops it, or at least stops the
Okay.
spread. Azure and I tried using obsidian, it didn't work.
So magma.
So extreme
Magma.
heat would stop it. So that makes sense
Yeah.
for now.
Bless you.
Let's see.
At least I'm having a time.
blesses you. Instead of God bless you, Sky Daddy blesses you.
So true. If I didn't really get any info from the god I spoke with about the skulk or whatever.
Dusty, who's the god you spoke with?
Amity? That's the candle they gave me and put in the dungeon.
They spoke to Marin as well.
Oh,
Oh.
what is? Oh,
They told me to fire. They told me not to break it, but I did break it. So whoopsies.
It
those-
completely destroys
those were the
houses.
candles that were above at the gazebo, right?
Sorry.
The gazebo is where is the thing that the like bunker thing was underneath.
Oh yeah.
And
Right,
are those the candles that were at the stronghold?
No,
Fuck.
no. The candle ones, the stronghold ones were darker.
How do you
There are so many. things.
if there's gods, so like how many gods are we thinking there are?
At least 4.
4?
Oh.
Purple candle,
4
Dark
dark green candle, light green candle.
And white candle.
Light candle? Okay.
Once again, I
you know
spoke
the
to God
name?
and God said through science.
The line
Maybe 5, actually.
What, Aether?
There might be 5 gods, I think, but it could be a theory.
What's
When
the fifth?
the name that Marin had
Oh.
mentioned, we don't. It could be someone associated with one of the candles we already know, but it could also
Yeah.
be someone completely different. So,
what was the name?
Diardus, I believe.
Yeah.
Sound like a- pull it up.
Diardus? I think.
Pull it up, please.
It's spelled like that.
There it is.
Okay, do we know the name of the white candle?
No.
Don't know if it's the white candle.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I've heard nothing about the white candle except
And
that
then what?
they-
I think. Are we getting off topic?
I
we
think
might
Oh,
be.
sorry,
Oh,
I'm writing it down.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah.
You're good. You're good.
What was the other
Green.
candle?
White candle.
2
Right.
greens and Corencia is purple.
So purple is Corencia, right?
Mm-hmm.
While we're on this topic for a sec, were the candles in here? I've noticed a bunch of the candles in my original bunker house. I've changed. Were the candles in here originally that cyan, or were they a different color? Sorry.
I can't remember.
I think they've always been the cyan.
Okay.
We
I'm not
have
sure.
I just know that the gods like to change the color of them, I think. Because
How-
actually, now that you mention it, the ones in my house were changed to white.
Oh, interesting.
The ones in my
Okay,
house were changed to purple.
as
So,
far as I'm aware, none of
Corencia,
my candles have been switched.
so purple
Stay the
candles
same.
switched.
How did we come to talk about the skulk and end up talking about an entire god?
Sorry.
But do you think
to
the
be
gods
fair,
could help
when you
with the
learn-
skulk?
Who did have Amity changed anyone's candles?
Yes,
I know they
but
put-
also no.
The ones outside the gazebo.
Sorry, you say gazebo, and I'm like, oh, sorry.
That's what it's the gazebo.
Yeah.
Don't judge my nephews and I.
No, I thought you totally meant to skip gazebo, not gazebo.
Oh, we made the gazebo.
So, okay.
I'll even spell it for you.
Spelling. Okay, no candle at the moment, right?
Yeah.
Light candle.
Okay, wait. To get back on topic, on the original topic at least. How bad is the skulk inside the castle?
It's
Pretty
room.
bad.
It's
Room.
everywhere.
Throne is absolutely covered.
Throne room
It's-
pretty bad.
Plants,
Throne room
roof,
Room
pretty bad.
ceiling,
Icarus room, I believe
floors.
has some. Bispy's room, I believe, did have some.
Yeah. It's grown
I
into
don't know
the,
if
anymore.
Icarus's
into
room
the
has
kitchens.
any.
It hasn't touched the ballroom, I believe, though.
Yeah.
No, not in the ballroom.
Well,
Yeah.
hold on.
But it's really close to the ballroom. That's
Bispy
for sure.
spends most of his time in the throne room, and Icarus, I believe, spends most of their time in their room. I could be completely wrong.
The skulk has been removed from the king's room. He spends a lot of his time up in the library, but the library doesn't have any in it, as far as I remember.
I'm gonna say,
Right, yeah,
Okay.
that's correct.
if there's a library, that would be the first place I would check for skulk if it's where the people are constantly.
We were there the other night.
Hmm.
It was fine.
Is it warmer in there?
No,
Okay.
it's fucking cold up there.
Perfect. Actually, that makes sense if that's where he's gonna spend the most of his time.
Yeah.
Do you have any way of... So he fixes it outside, right? That's what you had meant. Or not, maybe not fixes it, but slows it down and turns it to the soul soil.
Right.
Which isn't harmless.
Considering Soul Sand Valleys are full of skeletons, I'm not sure I'd call it harmless.
Isn't harmful.
I don't know. Soul Sand Valleys have been around for longer than I have.
Sorry,
That's
off
fair.
topic, but kind of on topic. You said there was a green candle, if I remember.
We don't know anything about that one.
Okay.
Green Candle isn't a god, but is a being.
Do you think the gods could, like, help with the skulk in any way? If that could be a solution? I'll be looking into that.
It's
It's
possibility, but I don't think they would.
I know that. Sorry for also getting it off topic again, but when I was dealing with Amity, they took me down into the dungeon and told me to check it a ton. I think that's what they said. I could be completely wrong.
Is the dungeon... If it's underground, is it going to be cold?
No, I have a bit of lava at the top, but I covered it. The lava is still there. But
Okay,
it
the
could,
dungeon will be Skulk won't be able to grow into the dungeon.
Okay. So
It's the same as my
So
basement.
that's good. Yes.
So should we talk about Bisbee stuff and then the Icarus stuff? Like acting off?
I've had a lot of
Yeah.
interactions with Icarus.
I've had a lot
Yeah.
of
Icarus
At
has been a
first-
little snappy lately. That's for sure.
A little more than a little.
Yeah.
What should we talk about first, Bisbee or Icarus? I'm just writing notes.
Icarus.
Probably.
Got it.
I know more about Icarus.
I think there's more to say about
Start with
Icarus.
When it was first starting out, he seemed more irritable. But we were able to calm him down, like distract him from the current topic, because Icarus had gone out to my exile house I'm currently staying, and had been talking to Azure and I, and yelled at us to kind of make up because the two of us had gotten in a little, and not a little, but a fight of sorts.
So would I say Icarus is getting kind of angrier?
He's getting a lot more angrier and violent.
Yeah.
I overheard him talking with Aether,
I'm
Yeah.
still angrier.
and I won't say if you don't want me to.
It's. I don't exactly know how to say it, but whatever you think is going on with Icarus, it's probably worse than you think.
Oh,
I
sorry.
assume the same for Bisbee.
Yeah.
It's not good,
Icarus.
is it?
No, he's been staying with me.
Icarus
Um,
has?
Yes.
Okay.
The top floor of my house is destroyed completely
Oh
by
my
the skulk.
god.
Damn.
I think I'm gonna have to actually start repairing it soon, or I'm scared the roof is gonna collapse. But he's aggressive and careless. He straight. What is that? South. It found a tree house, and it took me there to show me. It's not afraid of the skulk. It wants it to spread. So does the king.
Well, that's a
Really?
problem.
So
That's a nuisance.
wants
Hmm.
wants
In I should probably tell you about what was actually in the treehouse. There was a lab beneath it of an old Netherborn. I don't know how they got there, considering it was out in the snow, but they put it into potions, and it didn't go well for them.
Oh.
wait, say that again?
They put Skulk into potions.
That's a dumb idea to begin with.
I don't know how it ended, but there were 2 skulls in that
Oh,
lab.
so don't put
Sounds nice.
potion.
I've
You are the expert at potions, so I'm just gonna leave that.
I was gonna say I'm gonna let you
Leave it.
ponder that one.
I'm not putting Skulk in potions.
I mean, I've listened to Alistair's and Azure's rants about potions, but I don't know nearly enough about them.
Alistair?
I wouldn't
Was
be
that-
surprised if that kid knows more than I do.
Alistair, I mentioned that one of my friends had passed away.
Oh.
That
Is
was him.
the guy?
He's Azure's older brother.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
sorry for you both of your speaking. Sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
I can see totally.
Yeah, that's kind of the reason that I know I know Azure, because I agreed to take care of him.
Yeah.
But the two, Alistair was really into potions, and also actually he's relevant in this. Apparently he was researching the skulk,
Oh,
and
hold on. Should I add that to the skulk notes?
if you
I
want
think
to,
so.
How do you spell Alistair's name?
His notes are what told us the name of it.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna make a new.
you can't read that, can you?
No.
I don't know how to write that.
Yeah,
Outlander.
It's a funky language. It's cool.
yeah, it's and
I've been
Okay,
trying to read it a
we
little bit for Bisbee's sake, but
I've been learning as well.
I don't
for the
know a
king.
lot.
I
can
know.
translate it.
I can't. I know what the symbols are, but I can't put them to letters. So never
but,
properly
yeah,
learn.
So when Icarus had first snapped, Azure and I remember I had called you over to see if you could help or anything like that. I don't remember exactly, but we ended up going out to the stronghold that we first were at.
Is
And
it
strongholds
worth-
are where
Sorry,
strongholds
you
are
just
where
brought up another point.
strongholds are where end portals typically are. Not
Okay.
like the one under the town that I came out of and Azure came out of.
Right.
So
That
that
one shouldn't be there.
is not a real portal, in a way.
It is a real portal.
It just shouldn't be there.
Oh, so it's a real portal, just at the
Oh.
wrong place.
Sorry, how did you know he knew about the skull if he died? Sorry to bring up a touchy subject.
No, you're good. In the stronghold, there's a handful of things, including him. But stronghold. I'm saying this now. Strongholds, not good places. Don't go there if you don't have to. Especially if you are an end person. Just throwing that out there.
Noted.
But, in the stronghold, there was a room that we hadn't found before. It was an entire, like, I'm assuming it was a cave at one point, head to toe covered in skulk. And there was what looked to be a shrine-esque thing in the middle, with end rods and an end crystal, which are bombs. Just
Oh.
saying.
Did not know that. Paul.
Okay.
They look really pretty. Don't touch them. They are bombs.
Okay.
Already.
Loaded.
But there were 2 books. And I don't think I have either of them on me. Don't think I do.
Sorry.
One of them was one of Alistair's notebooks. And the first little bit was in common. But I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe it was just general information of Skulk being the end and the overworld. And
Yes.
him wanting to do research. And then it switched to Ether. And that is when I'm assuming he was taken to the overworld, and he said something about he's going to find out what the Skulk does, one way or another, because it was there with him. It was in the stronghold where he was. And then it switched to a third language. It was
The last entry in his notes, I believe, said, "The skulk has opened my eyes." And
That's
there was
concerning.
another book.
And then there was nothing.
Another book saying in the same language, "Immortal, bless us, we will grow with you if you allow us, bestow your gifts upon us, we will uphold your demands," I think. If I remember correctly.
You have a way better memory. What the fuck?
Look, I've been
I
thinking
couldn't
about
remember
this
my
non-stop. And
Fair.
besides, if you decipher something in a language that a god gives you, you tend to remember it.
No?
Fair.
Can't argue with that one.
Something else you reminded me of from that day. You called me to your house because Icarus had run out of potions.
Mhm.
I splashed a potion on him. It made the skulk worse immediately.
Oh,
Potion.
wait.
Just a simple health potion.
Just to help.
Nothing
Huh.
special. Just health.
So even health
Potions-
potions can make it spread.
Potions are made.
Yeah.
Health,
So it's
health
like
potion,
all
if I-
liquid.
Yeah, health potion is water bottle, nether wart, and glistening melon, right?
It might be
Like a
because
water base.
Water
And
based.
most
So it
potions
didn't
are.
help it.
So
not all
So
potions have
liquids,
water base.
any liquids make it spread.
I think it might just be moisture. Or liquids in general.
Or at least
That-
water-based liquids.
And in that case, there's so much that can make the skulk spread.
Yeah, because
If it
there's
hits the river,
then we're
Mhm.
it's growing towards there. We can't stop it.
If
And
it hits the river, it's gonna spread so fast.
so we need to figure out a way to
Block
Okay.
it off.
Okay.
natural.
Oh,
Okay, I think the thing is, physically, like in the ground, we can stop that with the magma blocks, as you had said, and possibly if you can
Yeah.
find a way to just heat up like rivers and such in general, so that it'll spread to them at least slower. Give us time to figure out a way to actually remove it.
We
What I'm
could-
worried
Can we
about
make-
is
we should like
how do we get Gris and the king better?
I
I
don't know.
don't think
Because-
any of us realize how bad it is for the king.
Yeah.
if he's gonna stand in the rain and yell at me, I'm gonna call it not good. Yelling at me, that's normal. That I'm fine with. That's pretty much my everyday Tuesday at this point in my life.
Okay.
But if he's gonna stand out in the rain, that shows that he's both doesn't care that he's in pain. Despite the fact that he's complaining about a headache all the time, he doesn't actually care that he's in pain. And he's willing to do a lot more than I think we've realized to spread it.
Mm.
I need to know, how is the king acting towards you? All of you, 9 friends.
Well, he has been more pushy about things, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Like just normal tasks, being more like go do them instead of like asking nicely.
I do think he took me. So I think I don't recall the exact conversation, but he told me about the coronation situation.
What do you mean by that?
No, I have to think. Sorry.
Okay.
Take your time.
I know that. Shoot. Okay. You know when Icarus was. Oh shoot. Okay. In the coronation, Bispy told me to keep everyone in the room calm, is what I remember.
Yeah,
Icarus
I
went
think that was
somewhere.
what you
I
needed
do
to
not
do.
know.
Icarus ended up down in the dungeon.
Mhm.
Okay.
the second time. The
Oh,
first
yes,
time, which caused the king to
And-
panic, I had taken it.
He told me that we still haven't found who done it.
I don't know either.
We still need to get
Yeah.
Can
them,
say,
and he is still
Eh.
mad about that.
All I got to know
Believe
that
it
it
or
was
not.
you who had done it.
nope.
Yeah.
I absolutely would not.
He is also
know.
not liking
That's
the
just
fact
what I
that
got to hear.
And-
Also,
Sorry. Can you repeat that? I couldn't hear.
I don't know if you would have done it or not, but that was what I heard and
No,
got told.
I'm the one that found Icarus down there, and I was trying to help him when the king let me and cut me off. But that was before he was corrupt, which is why I don't know
Was
how
that
it's
why
happening.
you? Oh, yeah, that was why you were.
Before,
That's why I
after
was
he exiled
exiled.
you,
Yeah.
after he exiled you, he agreed that you didn't do it. I spoke
That's
to him
true.
about it.
He tried to come back and talk to me. You remember that yet? That went well.
The thing I don't understand is that the king is acting differently. Because he's been rude and pushy to you all, but he's just been overly kind to me.
okay, hold on. Let me write that down.
Like, excessively
Hmm.
kind.
So, acting to others, but not people he cares about, right? So,
It's
like you.
odd though because you would think he
Like-
cares about us. He's not acting that way.
I do feel like since I was I believe you were as well, but I could be completely wrong. Childhood besties?
Yeah.
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 Not to be the Karen,
Yeah.
but I guess that's
Ugh.
the reputation or something.
Mhm.
Reputation. No, that I'm gonna be honest, because I know that you all care about him a lot. If you have to go, you have to go. It's okay.
I know. I was just saying. My dad said. Hey, can I just go to bed at 10? So I have to around 10 o'clock. Gotta go.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
Didn't
Bestie.
think it would go so long.
Good. I'm aware that you all care for him, and I will be completely honest in the fact that I'm trying my best not to insult him right now, because I'm assuming more than likely, especially in the state of excess aggression that he is currently in, he has said some things about me. I'm just taking that as a general assumption.
Yeah, he did tell me not to talk to you.
Definitely not
He
talking to you.
might or might not have ordered this night's to. Well, let's just say you might be a fugitive in the king's eyes right now.
I'm sorry? Sorry.
In my defense, he didn't tell me this either.
What?
So this is treason.
What? Hold on, I was not paying attention for like a half a second, and then
Yeah, same.
I was zoned
If
off.
I remember correctly, after Avery's coronation, I was not there for the meeting, but
Yeah, you were not.
I know you told me about the order.
Oh, I did take it. Hold on. Explain that.
Man straight up made me a fugitive of the throne.
Yeah.
Fugitive of the throne. Okay, I don't know what that
That makes this conversation... it's very illegal for me to be standing here right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes the conversation that we are currently having about how to fix what is wrong with the kingdom.
Let's
All of the royal guards in the room.
No one tell Bispy. We
I-
put our hands.
I'm
in the
really
middle,
good at
we
that.
tell Bispy.
No, yeah, let me go walk up
We-
to his throne room right now and just be like, hey, bitch speed, this is what's going on. Like,
Yeah.
We are
We're doing
technically
this for the
planning.
good of the kingdom. To save the
I
kingdom. We
don't
do
think
not
we
tell
can
anyone.
tell the king. Oh, that makes sense as
I
well.
don't
Told me
know.
not to steal an
Yeah.
Elijah from either.
We shouldn't tell the king or Icarus about this.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
What stays in here stays in here.
Absolutely.
What has been said is keeping shut between us.
Yeah, we're kind of getting
We-
off topic again.
We need to find a way to fix this.
Um,
The king. Bispy wants to fix it. Or at least he does for now. They've mentioned wanting to go and look somewhere, anywhere for some sort of clues, but I'm not sure how much longer that'll last. His headache is getting worse.
okay, wait, is it possible? Is there, mainly looking at YouTube because Nether, is there any way to send heat through someone's body?
there is, but it's not a pleasant experience.
What is it?
Oh.
How aware of you are? How aware of you of words?
Do you
How
want me
aware
to?
are you of totems?
I know they exist.
Okay. Do you mind if I? I am
Yeah.
kind of a totem dude.
Yeah, go ahead, Chester.
So, okay. Totems, when used, you technically get a mass amount of heat in your body. like, you would technically, it might be able, you can, like, okay, sorry, it's like a second life almost. But you do feel a sense of heat go through your body.
Oh.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah. So theoretically, if we gave the king a totem, we could use it to send a mass amount of heat throughout their body and, in hope, get rid of the sculpt.
How do you use a totem?
You basically, so here, hold on. I actually brought my totems. I was
I have
take
I
one if you
believe
want.
you have given me one earlier.
Jesus!
There's
Oh
more
my
where that comes
goodness.
from. Ow.
Okay, I'll take one.
Jeez.
I for some reason I got some in my barrel in like the dungeon. I don't know how, but I did.
I'll just throw that in my ender chest, I guess.
These totems work because you put it in your. I believe I told Bispy this, so he does know. You hold it in your other hand, your non-dominant hand, and basically, since I'm dealt with heat, you can. I do want to try it out, but I do want to
No.
but I don't know if that would be the best.
We're not testing totems today.
Okay.
How do they work?
You have to
Okay. So
die.
basically, you have to die.
Yeah.
You would get if you get stabbed or something. You would hold it in your offhand. You would die, and then you would basically come back to life.
It's why Pastor called it a second life. It's what it is.
You are basically coming back from the dead, almost.
I'm
That's
not
why
gonna
it's
say that.
called a totem of undying.
See.
I'm
Uh,
not too keen
you-
on stabbing the king, though. Don't know about anyone else.
Can I have my shulker box?
I
Oh,
agree
I'm sorry. I
with
didn't
that.
realize something yet.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the best option.
We also don't know how the king will react to it. Being
Yeah, no, we
unknown.
don't.
And we don't know if it will work.
It would also depend on the totem.
Yeah.
Not
We also
testing that.
We also would not know if Bispy would exactly hold it. And
And the other thing is that some totems have fire resistance, some don't.
Yeah.
So it would need to be a totem with fire resistance to be able to.
If it did have fire resistance, would it negate the effect?
If it didn't, would it actually kill him?
Most likely.
Heat isn't exactly our friend.
Well, neither is water, and yet you two stood in the rain yelling at each other.
I didn't stand in the rain.
Hey, let's not. I don't want to get
A
involved,
totem without fire resistance would kill the king. A totem with fire resistance may not work. I don't know how to feel about this. It's the best we've got, but also fuck.
I don't know if it's a good idea.
the totems are not the best idea.
The interest in not arguing in front of everyone. Would you like to speak with me outside?
I think that would be the best bet, given everything.
Alright. Nice meeting you all.
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you as well.
Bye.
Stay safe.
I can close doors. Fucking hell.
So totems with fire. Oh, wait, are they moving through the video or are they moving?
They're gone.
I went to the wrong piece.
I know I asked about it. I was unaware. Did you actually just suggest killing him?
More or less, yes. I mean, he wouldn't have stayed dead. And
Do you know that? Clearly you don't know that. fuck?
I don't exactly see any other option. The most logical choice given everything going on right now.
We are not killing him.
Why? I don't know. It's. What other idea do you have?
At the moment, I don't. But I think we can do better than fucking murder. Like, absolutely not.
I mean, if anything, if it did end up working, we probably would have had to do the same to Icarus.
He's already been through it.
That was before, I believe.
How do you... He's already been made to hold enough totems every day. I know that he doesn't like them because all it is a flashback to that shit. I'm not concerned with Icarus at the moment.
And what exactly are you concerned about?
The fact that you're willing to murder the king. To murder Bisbee.
And I don't exactly see the issue with that.
There's a lot of issues with that.
If it didn't work, the king would be dead. But if it did work, he'd be uncorrupted.
If it didn't work, you would join him.
I faced death before.
Face it again?
Would you really want to give them a reason to call you a fugitive?
At the moment they don't have one. I still have that title. Might as well. And I think
No.
they would understand why. I know that I'm probably one of the last people you would expect to be defending him.
Yeah, it is quite surprising.
You will not lay your finger on my brother.
I didn't know he was your brother. Quite frankly, I don't care.
I just want you to be very aware. If you go through with that plan, successful or not, you will be having some words.
And yet we already are.
I don't think you understand what I mean when I say that. You cower when Icarus holds a weapon.
And
I'm the one that taught him to use them. I think you're forgetting that. I'm the one that taught the king to fight. All I've ever known my entire life is how to fight and how to protect the people I care about. I have killed, I have lied, I have stolen, I have done many things, and I regret none of them. If I kill you too, I think I might regret that the least.
I'm honored that you wouldn't regret killing me. Because quite frankly, if I had to kill you, I wouldn't regret it either.
You wouldn't succeed.
Are you sure about that?
Without a doubt. Died. You have to ask permission.
From who?
Who's currently your superior? Oh, that's right. Me.
You're not my superior.
Really?
Yes, really, I don't have to listen to you. I don't have to listen to anyone.
Yet you do. You have listened to me this entire time. I suggested we go over to the tavern. You followed. I suggested we come out here to talk. You followed.
Simply for the sake I didn't wish to argue in front of everyone else, and I would have liked to have known more about the skulk anyway. So, yes, I did follow. That does not make you my superior.
Maybe. Isn't that a test of strength? I don't understand a lot about the Nether. I won't pretend to. I'm pretty sure standing here I can tell you who's stronger. I'm gonna give you one more warning about that idea you had.
Right. I understand the warning, and I see it with full clarity.
Good. I think I will leave you to go talk with everyone else if you so choose. Or, if you want to be the obedient little dog that you are, you can go home. You can forget this whole ordeal.